Right, everyone. So this is number 2 of my ongoing poker series. This time we played the exact same game as in the first episode. 5-10 no limit, bought in for $1,500, and this session went really well. Got a lot of good hands, but most importantly, we got paid off on many of them. Took down some big pots, including some all-ins. All right, so let's get started. So hand number 1, I start with a Jack of Hearts, 3 of Hearts, pre-flop. Not the best hand by any means, but I felt like taking a shot at it nonetheless. So the raise is 30 pre-flop. I call 30. It's not a huge raise. There's 5 callers, 5 players, and we see a flop. The flop comes 4 of clubs, 10 of hearts, 4 of hearts. So now I have a flush draw. I check. It's checked around, and the turn is a 9 of hearts, and I now make my flush. The betting action starts with a $70 bet from the cutoff. That is called by the button. I then proceed to raise to 310, and the cutoff calls, button folds. Then when the river's dealt, it's a jack of spades, but I mean, I pair my jack, but I already have a flush. Now, what I do here may have been a mistake. I just check the river. It's quickly checked back to me. I show my flush and take the pot down. Ideally, the cutoff would have bet. I was hoping that I would get a bet or at least an attempted bluff, but clearly he was scared of me having the flush or something good. So looking back, if I bet, I may have got a call, but there's also a good chance I would have got a fold. So I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure about that play. But anyway, on to the next hand. All right, so in this hand, I start with Queen 10 of hearts, and the initial raise from the under the gun is 30. There's a few callers. I raise to 150. I get 1 caller in the middle position, and the flop comes 9 of clubs, king of clubs, and a jack of diamonds. So I flop the absolute nuts right now. I bet, it checks to me, I bet 150, and he calls. Turn is a 6 of spades. Check to me again, I bet 400. Middle position folds, and I take down a nice pot. So I start with ace 8 of clubs here. The raise is to 100. I'm on the button, so I call the 100, and we see a flop. Flop comes 3 of clubs, 4 of clubs, and a king of spades. So I have a nut flush draw here. Decent position. So when the cutoff bets 200, here I decide to make a move. I guess you call it a semi-bluff. I raise it to 600. I'm hoping to take the pot down right there, but that's not what happens. The cutoff decides to shove all in. I have the stack slightly covered. I'm slightly covering her, but it's about stack size is about, say, $1,300. So now at this point, you know, I made my move. I probably ran into something really good, probably a pair of kings, where she decided to make her stand and go all in. But I already had thought that, you know what, if this happens in this situation, I'm going to gamble. I'm going to take a shot, try to hit my flush. And I make the call. The turn is a 5 of clubs. So I hit my flush. The river is a 10 of diamonds, and I take down a pretty massive pot and stack the cutoff position completely. So that was awesome. All right, so here I start the hand with ace jack of clubs. Pre-flop, the raise is to a total of 120, and we see a flop. The flop comes 2 of spades, jack of diamonds, 4 of hearts. So I hit my jack. The bet's 100, I call 100, and the turn comes jack of spades. So I now have trips. I check again. The bet is 220. I call the turn. And the river is a 2 of clubs now. So I boat it up. I have a full house, jacks full of 2s. And what do you know? I check it one more time on the river, just hoping he makes a bet. Not only does he make a bet, but he makes a bet of $800. So I'm hoping here that he has something huge, like a 2, hopefully, ideally, a 2, or even something like a set of 4s, maybe. Something really good. So the next move that I make, I mean, if I'm going to, there's no real point in doing anything except what I'm about to do, which is...
I'm all in.
All right, so I go all in. He calls. Now he has a short stack behind that $800 bet, so there's not really a significant amount more than 800. I didn't exactly keep track of the amount that he bet in my notes, but let's just say it was a few hundred more, over $1,000 that I took down on the river. He shows pocket queens, queen of diamonds, queen of hearts. So he had an overpair. I guess he didn't believe that I had any of that board, that I had a full house. So that was an awesome pot to really cap off just a fantastic day, fantastic session of poker. And let's see what we cashed out today.
So as you can see, we're cashing out a decent amount. We bought in for $2,000, cashing out about, it looks like about $4,800, $4,700. I'll do the math when I edit the video. Here's the other rack right here, so there you go.